Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of Devin Plays LSPDFR, and today, as I'm sure you've gathered, we are recording this episode in memory of Detective Jorge Del Rio of the Dayton Police Department, who was unfortunately wounded in the line of duty while serving a search warrant on November 4th, 2019, and succumbed to his injuries on November 7th, 2019. I've tried to record this scene several times, and I find that I just don't have the adequate words to express what I want to say about Detective Del Rio, and so I will simply include a series of articles in the description that will adequately express the impact that he had on our community and the lives that he touched during his 30 years of service with the Dayton Police Department. In addition, there will be a GoFundMe link for a verified GoFundMe started by the Fraternal Order of Police. 100% of the proceeds of that GoFundMe will be going to the Del Rio family. So if you're of a mind to donate to this very worthy cause, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anything would help the family during this, I'm sure, very trying time. You can see that I've decided to do something somewhat special to commemorate his passing and brought the Los Santos Police Department vehicles out that were made for me based on the Dayton Police Department. I have applied the mourning band to the decals on the vehicle, in addition to asking Terry Sloman to make a thin blue line mourning band for the badge texture, which he did an amazingly good job on. Beyond that, we'll treat this like any other episode. We'll be out there taking calls and doing traffic and doing everything we normally do. So let's go ahead and get out there and see what's going on in the city today. Got this Sabre in front of us that's got purple underglow. Could be gang related. 10 Lincoln 21 requesting plate check. It's a Sabre GT 26 X-Ray Victor Paul 033.
Target license plate 26 X-Ray Victor Paul 033. No 1099.
No other reason to stop the vehicle except for the fact that we're going pretty fast through a residential area. I mean, I'm going 40 to keep up with him. So we're gonna go ahead and light him up.
Do you think these street racers have scanners on board?
Is he taking off? Yeah, I think he is.
Not radar, no. I mean police scanners. Like,
Let's see. Yep, he's taking off. 10 Lincoln 21, I've got one refusing to stop, dispatch.
10-4, copy that.
Alright, there we go. We've already run the plate. Oh my god, he's pushing that guy. He's all over the place. We just barely missed the train. He's taking out lights. Let's get some more units involved here. Alright, let's get the LS lock on. And he just bad wreck there. Okay, he might actually be done. Let's go ahead. There we go. Let's get him out of this car. Get out of the menu. He's taking off. He's taking off on foot.
Cops trying to escape on foot.
Alright, I got him. 10 Lincoln 21, taser deployed, dispatch.
Stop what you're doing right now!
Roger that. 10 Lincoln 21.
Come on, dude. Show me your hands. Do it now. Go back to our gun, actually. Come on, dude. Go to your knees. Go to your knees. Go to your knees. Put your hands on your head. Do it right now. Alright, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Alright, we're taking him into custody
You're
here.
under arrest!
Our backup never showed up, but that's okay. 10 Lincoln 21, show one in custody.
10-4.
Alright, we've got him in custody. I'm going to walk him back over to the cars and we'll be right back. Okay, and so we're back on scene with the vehicle. We're going to go ahead and just release him right here, and we'll have a little conversation with him. Dude, what? Don't point at me. You're handcuffed. You can't do that. Stay in character. Alright, man. Dude, why'd you take off from me, man? I don't know. You don't know why you took off from me? Well, I don't know why you took off from me either, so I was hoping you'd tell me, man. Is this your vehicle, dude? No, it belongs to my friend. Okay. Alright, well, I'll bet your friend don't appreciate you driving your vehicle like this. You got anything illegal on you, man? I might have some needles on me, but I'm not diabetic. Alright, but I am a diabetic. Anything in the car you want to tell me about? Because it's yours now. To know who I am, I'll have your job for this. No, I don't know who you are, dude. But I don't really care either, and you're not going to have my job. So, what's your name, dude? I want to get the observation off of him, too. Odor narcotics. Matthew George, this is your car, man. It's registered to you. Why did you lie to me, dude? You can't do this to me. Yeah, I totally can, man. You been using drugs, man? I'll be honest with you, yes. Well, I appreciate you being honest with me for once. What have you taken, man? I did a tab of acid a while ago. You dropped some acid earlier? Alright, dude, that's cool. Turn around so I can pat you down. Messed up that car, but that's a nice car, too. You messed that car up pretty good. A U-Tool name badge, Matthew George. Okay, well, you didn't have any needles on you, Matthew George, so, that's good for you, man. Now we'll see if we find anything in the car. Sir, something I can help you with? I don't need you to step away. Alright, let's go ahead and have him just have a seat in the back of the car here. Hop in, man. Alright. Cool. We got him there. He's in custody. Search the car. See if we got anything in here. So an empty oxycodone bottle, a copy of Pride Not Prejudice, a Binko receipt, and a Plan B pill packet. And then he's got a hangman's noose and a SIG P250 in the trunk. So I'm probably not going to hit him for carrying a concealed weapon. Since it's in the trunk, it wouldn't have been ready at hand. He wouldn't have been able to get to anything. The empty oxycodone bottle is probably indicative of his, that's probably what he's high on. He said he did acid, but I bet it's really, he took that oxycodone. So, alright, well, let's go ahead and hop in the car and see what we can, we already know, well, actually, we don't know if he's got any warrants or anything. I don't think he does, based on the plate check, but let's see here. We've got Matthew George. He doesn't. He's been stopped before for neon underglow while prohibited while in motion. So he's been stopped for it before. So, alright. I don't know why he took off. I mean, there was really nothing. He had nothing on him. He had nothing really in the car I would have arrested him for. But now he's going to jail. So we're going to get him charged. And then we're going to get back out and see what else is going on in the city. Alright, so we're headed down into Banning to check on a report of a public disorder. Looks like it's down here. No real information on the call. This is from the coppers' call-outs. I haven't done any of these before, so we'll see what's going on with it. It's all the way down here in the industrial district here. This is probably private property, so they're probably trespassing. Here's this guy. Here's our guy. 10 Lincoln 21. Show me on scene.
10-4.
Hey, dude. So we can't talk to him or anything. No? Okay. So let's just use stop head to talk to him. Hey, man. What's going on with you, man? What's your name? He's got slurred speech according to this.
Thanks.
Alright, so he's got odor of narcotics and alcohol. Alex Mercer is who we got here. Alright, Alex, what are you doing out here, man? Nothing. Okay, so we got some calls from the owner of the property here saying you were out here, causing a disturbance, and I pull up on scene and you're just kind of dancing and stuff, man. What's going on with that? You been drinking lately? No, officer, I don't fucking drink. Okay, because I smell alcohol on you, man. I think you're lying to me, dude. How about any drugs? When's the last time you used drugs, man? I never used drugs in my life. Again, man, I can tell you're under the influence. Why are you lying to me, dude? I can't go to jail. Please just let me go. Okay, well, you don't have to go to jail. If you're under the influence, you're not necessarily going to jail, man. I need you to be honest with me, okay? So, do you have anything on you? Oops, wrong one. Just ignore that one. Do you have anything on you want to tell me about, dude? You can't do this to me. I'm going to sue you. Alright, dude, that's not how this works, dude. So, let's see here. Do you want to take a breathalyzer test, man? Am I free to go? You're not free to go. But I asked you a yes or no question. Do you want to take a breathalyzer test? Actually, and do you also want to take a drug swab test? Yeah, I'll consent. Okay, dude. Alright, well, listen, I'm going to pat you down first, okay? Put your hands on your head. Turn around. And then don't do anything dumb, okay? This doesn't have to go south, man. You don't have to go to jail today. She's got a Los Angeles Transit bus pass, a Ruger LCP, and a baggie of illegal prescription pills. Okay, Alex. Tell you what, man. Why don't you put your hands on your back for me? You're under arrest.
Lucky day, pal.
You didn't tell me about this gun you got on you, and you didn't tell me about these pills you got on you, man. You have the right to remain silent, and you can say can't be against you in a court of law. Your right to an attorney. You can't afford one will be appointed to you by the state of San Andreas. Do you understand your rights, man? Doesn't really matter. You pigs always violate people's rights. All right, man. It ain't got to be like that. You want to tell me about this gun? It's my uncle's gun. All right, dude. Well, your uncle's gun's getting confiscated. He can pick it up from the station. Do you have a valid permit for it? I don't remember. Sorry. You don't remember if you have a permit? All right, dude. That's fine. You want to tell me about these pills, though? They're drugs, but I don't know what kind. You don't know what kind. You got a prescription for them? Absolutely not. Okay. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you being honest with me. Come on, man. Let's go over and sit in my car. Just want to let you know, you're going to go to jail for the prescription pills and also having that gun. You're also going to be trespassed off the property here, so if you come back here, you'll go to jail for that too, okay? Have a seat in my car, man. Alright, so he said he would consent to the breathalyzer, but I don't really care at this point. We got enough to book him on, but he's going to go for for public intox anyway. Actually, I do care, because it matters as to whether he goes to the jail or the hospital. So let's just see how drunk he is. Alright, man. Let's see here.
Thanks.
0.179. Double the legal limit. He's going to the hospital. He's over the threshold of 0.16 that we take him to jail. He can go to the hospital to detox, and then he can go to jail. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop in the car. See if he's got any warrants or anything. There we go. Alex Mercer. No warrants. He's been cited for not having his dog on a leash a couple years ago. He's valid. Everything's fine with him. So, alright. I'm just going to get him booked. I'll probably... Well, he's got... No. I was going to say I'd cite release, but he's got felony... He's got felony stuff on him, so that's not how that's going to work. So, alright, we're going to get him booked, and then we're going to get back out there and see what else is going on in the city today. We got time for a little bit more.
Citizens report a possible 211 at 5.24/7.
Alright, so we got a robbery in progress.
Respond code 3.
Let's go ahead and get out there real quick. Dispatch, show me responding. Alright, so we're going to get out there as quick as we can here. Got a minute 43, I think it said, to get there. It looks like it's up at the Vinewood. Oh, God, why? Here, drive on the sidewalk, I guess. Been having a real bad problem with fishtailing today. Alright, but we're getting close. Here's our priority again. Blind Hill here. Alright, we can cut our siren now. 10 Lincoln 21, show me on scene.
10-4.
Where'd he go? There they are. 10 Lincoln 21, I've got 2 running, dispatch.
Roger that. 10 Lincoln 21.
Guys better get back here and stop right now. You're gonna get shot. I'm gonna go with the guy. I'm gonna go for the guy with the money first. He's on the ground, dude. He tripped his buddy up. You stop.
LSPD.
You stop too. Get on the ground. I told you to stop. Give it up, man. Give it up.
Don't make me use this.
10 Lincoln 21. I need backup immediately. 10 Lincoln 21 requesting backup.
Assistance required in downtown Vinewood.
Hug the dirt, dude. Hug the dirt. I'm getting this guy in custody. Lower arm has needle marks. You stay on the ground, dude. You don't move. Stay on the ground and don't move, okay? Alright, so he kind of broke there a little bit. Well-dressed robber. Alright, we got him. Now let's get this. Come on. Give me the prompt. There we go. Let's get this guy, too. Alright, we got him. 10 Lincoln 21 shows several in custody.
10-4.
There we go. Hey, guys. You're a little late, but I appreciate you coming either way. So, actually, y'all can just go. Appreciate it. So what we're going to do is get these guys... Sir? Stop. Stop.
Stop what you're doing right now.
So we're going to do this again, are we? Alright. Alright, so, whoa. He just contorted himself in very strange ways. Alright, he should kip up back into the, you can go, man. Yep, we're good. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to walk them both back to the car, and then we will go from there. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I pulled our car up off the... Okay. I pulled our car up off the road and all that good stuff. So we're going to talk to this guy first. This was the runner who was not carrying the money. So let's ask him, you got anything illegal on you, man? You know who my dad is. It doesn't matter who your dad is, dude. You're done. It's over for you. You know what? I'm just gonna pat him down. I don't really have anything relevant to ask them. Hello. I mean, I'm not Marcy, but hello. Ooh, he's got a sheet of blotter paper with colorful designs, a stolen driver's license, a book of matches, a cigarette, a baggie containing more than 1 ounce of marijuana, and a blunt wrap and rolling papers. Okay, so that makes sense. He's got weed, but he's also got what appears to be some acid on him. So, you want to tell me about that dope, dude? I know it doesn't say blotter paper here, but you want to tell me about that dope? I don't know. If you don't know, I ain't telling you. Alright, man, so it's like that, is it? Alright, that's cool, man, that's cool. Let's see here. Go ahead and get up, man. Let's talk to this guy now. This was the guy who was carrying the money. I'm just gonna pat, you know what? I'm just gonna pat him down. So I don't really need to ask them why they ran from me. I know why they ran. They were robbing the store. We saw them both come out of there and the alarm going off, man. I mean, we'll go in and talk to the a bag containing brown powder substance. Picture the subject of several Los Texas gang members, a chocolate bar, parking violation matches, gift certificate to the Gentry Manor Hotel. Okay, all right. This is Antonio Mercado. Okay, so we got both of them. We're gonna test the. We're gonna go ahead and test the blotter paper and that brown powder. Was it brown? Shit, guys! I told you I'm old. I forget these things quickly. No, don't question him. Pat him down again. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Come on. Yeah, it was brown. You know, I just noticed this on the back of this duty belt. That pepper spray right behind my gun. It's a really weird place to wear your pepper spray. Anyway, brown powder. Let's go ahead and test it. We'll also test the blotter paper. I'm sure it'll come back as LSD, but anyway. A sheet of blotter paper and a bit of brown powder. I don't know what these guys are all flipping out about. Everybody on the street's just wigging the hell out. Alright. Do the test. Let's do it. These guys are definitely going for robbery. I'm going to go back and look and see if I saw weapons when we came out. Oh, this is the blotter. Damn it. I couldn't remember if this was the blotter paper or not. If it's the blotter paper, there's really only one thing to test it for. Yeah. Test it with the LSD reagent. I don't know whether or not they had they had weapons or not, to be perfectly honest. I would assume that they did. But, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so that's definitely, LSD. Let's get the brown powder with the marquee reagent. Oh, yep, test positive for MDMA. Alright, so these guys are just looking to have a good time. But, for whatever reason, their good time led them to rob a store. So we're going to get them charged, and I think that's going to just about do it for this episode. So, we'll be right back. Alright, everybody, so yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for our episode. But we do want to go ahead and do the court thing. So let's get it started. I think we've got 3 to do today. 4. Alright, so first was Matthew George. It was the guy in the Sabre that took off running from us and then took off on foot when we tried to traffic stop him. We charged him with the OVI narcotics since he was found to be under the influence. I don't think we ever actually sobriety tested him, but based on our indicators, bloodshot eyes, dilated pupils, slurred speech, the odor about him, we were able to articulate that. Reckless driving for his reckless fleeing through the city. Felony failure to comply with signal of officer. So that's going to take the place of the fleeing and eluding charge I was using before and then had forgot to re-add. And then also a gun spec. He did have a gun in the trunk of the car, but it wasn't ready at hand, which is why we didn't charge him with the carrying a concealed weapon, but he had it, it's still in his possession, so it's going to apply here. So we're going to go ahead and see what he gets. He's found not guilty of the OVI. Maybe that's because we didn't drug test him or do the field sobriety test. I can accept that. For the reckless driving, he's going to get his license suspended for 22 months and 5 months in prison. And he's going to do 2 years, 1 for the failure to comply, and then 1 for having the gun. He's going to pay us over almost $5,000 in fines. So I'm good with it. He didn't have anything else on him. I think that's completely fair. So yeah, I think that'll do fine in the case of Mr. George. Alex Mercer. We charged that was the intoxicated male we were called to deal with out at that business. He was out there causing a disturbance. We ended up charging him with criminal trespassing. public intoxication. He did actually have a Ruger firearm on him, so we charged him with carrying a concealed weapon. He did not have a firearm permit, so it's the felony charge. Plus, he had that in conjunction with felony controlled substance, and in this case, some prescription pills that were not his. So he's going to receive probation for the criminal trespassing and the public intox, which is totally fine, and then 4 years for carrying a concealed weapon and possession of a controlled substance. And the reason that I didn't give him the 1-year gun specification was because he wasn't committing any kind of violent crime or felony crime aside from the possession. That's why I didn't do that, which I realize that's actually kind of a little inconsistent with what I normally do, but it is what it is. So 4 years for him. Jordan Mathewson was the first of our 2 robbers. He was not the one carrying the money, I don't think. No, he was the one carrying them. No, he wasn't. That was Antonio. But anyway, we charged him with robbery. Now, the reason it's not aggravated robbery is we don't know whether weapons were displayed or not. And in their fleeing following the robbery, they didn't endanger anyone's lives or anything like that. They didn't brandish any kind of weapons, have any weapons under their control, anything like that. So, straight robbery for them. Resisting arrest since they took off running. Now, he had some blunt wraps and rolling papers and shit, so I charged him with drug paraphernalia. He had a large baggie of marijuana, and since I was feeling petty, I threw the marijuana charge at him. He gets the LSD charge, and he had a stolen driver's license on as well, which he might have stolen from the clerk. So he's going to spend 8 years in prison for the robbery, another 4 years for the LSD. He was found, I guess someone disagreed with me on the bag of marijuana, so they dropped that charge. So he spent 8 years and 1 month for resisting arrest, and then he's going to get probation when he gets out for the paraphernalia and the stolen ID. So I'm good with that. He'll be in for 8. He's actually in for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years and 1 month. So yeah, that's definitely good. I'm good with that. And then his accomplice, Antonio Mercado, didn't have any other really charges to hit him with except for resisting arrest for robbery, and he had some brown powder on, which turned out to be MDMA. So he'll probably spend less time for 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope, 11 years. I'm sorry, 8 years, 3 months. I read that wrong. So he spends 8 years and 3 months, which I think is him spending less time than the other guy makes more sense. But both of them, they got the maximum fine for the robbery, it looks like. But both of them are going to be inside for quite a while. So I think, all in all, we did some pretty good police work today. We took care of we took care of business out there, got some dangerous people off the streets, and did a pretty good job serving our community. So that's going to pretty much do it for this episode of Devin Plays LSPDFR. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, I want to remind you about the link for Detective Del Reo's family down there in the description. If you like, shoot them some money, give them a donation. It's definitely going to be a hard time for his family, and so they need all the help they can get, I'm sure. So, all right, guys, I want to thank everybody who's new to the channel. Thanks for signing up and subscribing and checking out the videos. I hope you guys are enjoying. Thanks always to the continued supporters. You guys mean a lot to me. I really appreciate your support. And as always, I hope everybody stays safe out there, okay?